Hi, everybody. It's Pat Gillis here, and happy Mother's Day to all of you. I hope you had a great weekend and that everybody was really good to you. You know, I think about my mom a lot, all the time, actually, but especially, I guess, on Mother's Day and things like that. And it's going to be, oh my gosh, it'll be 10 years this spring that my mom passed away, and it's hard to imagine it's been that long, my gosh. But anyway, she was just I have great memories of my mom. She taught me a lot, and she was very selfless, like she always was. I guess a lot of moms are like that, right? They're always doing for everybody else instead of for themselves. And I remember as kids, she was just so eager that we take piano lessons, and so she arranged for my sister and I to take piano lessons. And it was not, I mean, I was pretty excited at the beginning, but I didn't stick with it very long. It really turned out to not be my kind of thing. I preferred the guitar, and I preferred horses way more. And I gave it up, I think, after 3 or 4 years. And I always found it kind of weird that she was so adamant that we take these lessons, but I didn't think too much more of it than that, and it wasn't until years later when my sister and I both moved out and she had a little bit more time on her hands that I realized that the reason that taking piano lessons for us was such a big deal was because that was a childhood dream she'd had. Like, she had dreamt about playing the piano since she was a tiny little girl, and she had sort of put aside that dream so that my sister and I could do it. And like so many things, when I look back in my life, that I should have been way more thankful of for my mom doing that, because that was pretty awesome. And anyway, when my sister and I moved out, it was funny because one of the first things that she did when she started to have a little bit more time on her hands was she decided to take piano lessons for herself. And it was so funny. My mom didn't drive, so she would get on her bicycle and she would cycle. It took about, I think, an hour almost for her to get there. And she would take her lesson, and then she'd cycle home, and then she would practice for a couple hours a day, every day, until it was time for her to go back and take the lessons again. And oh my God, it made her so happy. And I think she played the piano probably almost up till probably maybe 2 months before she passed away. She was still trying to play the piano. And I just tell you, that was one of the things, I say my mom taught me a lot of things. There's one of the things that she taught me was to never give up on a dream like that. And she was so happy that she did that. And it really filled a hole in her that she'd always wanted to do it. And I think to myself that she would have had a lot of regrets if she hadn't have done that. And I think that that's a great lesson for all of us to learn, right? That if you have a dream and if it's something that really means a lot to you, go for it. You only get one life, and you might as well do what it is that you love to do. I tell that to the people that come to the barn sometimes and they're inquiring about riding lessons. If it's something that you've dreamt about all your life, you don't want to have the regret at the end of your life that you didn't do certain things. I know that sounds a little dark, but nobody has any guarantee of how many tomorrows we have, right? And so I suggest to you that if it's something you've always wanted to do, you should do it. I know I learned that lesson from my mom. It was a great lesson, and it's one that I like to pass on to everybody that I meet. Anyway, I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. I hope you have a great week. Remember to thank your horse, and we'll talk to you soon. And if you have a chance, and you still can, give your mom a hug. Thanks.